lecture series of Mathematics 1. I am Hitesh Manglani, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today we will discuss topic that is Cayley-Hamilton theorem of chapter System of Linear Equations and Matrices. So statement of Cayley-Hamilton theorem is every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Now we will discuss example of Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So first example is verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem for the following matrix and find A inverse and A raised to 4 for A is equal to 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 1 2. So here in this example we will have to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem and also we will have to find A inverse and A raised to 4. So first of all we will find out characteristic equation of this matrix. So here A is equal to 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2. So the characteristic equation is given by determinant of A minus lambda I is equal to 0. So it will be determinant of 2 minus lambda minus 1 1, then minus 1 2 minus lambda minus 1, then 1 minus 1 2 minus lambda is equal to 0. Here we are subtracting lambda from principal diagonal elements of A. Now characteristic equation for matrix of order 3 is given by lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus s3 is equal to 0, where s1 is equal to sum of principal diagonal elements of A, which is also called trace of matrix A. So here sum of principal diagonal elements will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, so it will be 6. Therefore value of s1 is 6. Now we will find out s2, which is equal to sum of minors of principal diagonal elements of A. Now we will have to find the minors of principal diagonal elements of A. So here first of all we will find out the minor of 2. So for that we will have to hide first row and first column. So here matrix will be 2 minus 1 minus 1 2, and we will have to take determinant of this matrix. So it will be determinant of 2 minus 1 minus 1 2 plus, now we will find minor of this 2, which is in second row and second column. So we will have to hide second row and second column. So matrix will be 2 1 1 2. So we will have to take determinant of this matrix. So determinant of 2 1 1 2 plus, now we will have to take minor of this 2, which lies in third row and third column. So we will have to hide third row and third column. So matrix will be 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. So we will have to take determinant of this matrix. So it will be determinant of 2 minus 1 minus 1 2. So if we simplify this, then here it will be 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 1. So 3 plus 3 plus 3. So it will be 9. So value of S2 is 9. Now we will find S3, which is equal to determinant of matrix A. So determinant of matrix is equal to determinant 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2 minus 1 1 minus 1 2. Now we will find determinant of matrix A. So it will be 2 in bracket 4 minus 1 plus 1 in bracket minus 2 plus 1 plus 1 in bracket 1 minus 2. So if we simplify this, then it will be 2 into 3, so it will be 6, then minus 2 plus 1, so it will be minus 1 into 1, so it will be minus 1, then 1 minus 2, it will be minus 1, and minus 1 into 1, so it will be minus 1, so 6 minus 2 will be 4, therefore value of S3 is 4. Now we know that characteristic equation for matrix of order 3 is given by lambda cube minus s1 lambda square plus s2 lambda minus s3 is equal to 0. Now we will put the value of s1, s2 and s3 in this equation. So it will be lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 9 lambda minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is characteristic equation. Now by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, every square matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. So here we will replace lambda by A. So it will be A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. Here we will write down 4 in matrix form. So in matrix form 4 will be 4I. Now here, as we have to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem, so for that we will have to find out A square. So A square is given by A square is equal to A into A. So we will multiply matrix A with itself. So if we multiply these two matrices, then it will be 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6, minus 5, and 5 minus 5, 6. Then after we will find out A cube. So A cube can be written as A square into A, and we have already found A square, which is 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6, minus 5, 5 minus 5, 6 into A, and A is 2 minus 1, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, and 1 minus 1, 2. So if we find product of these two matrices, then it will be 22 minus 21, 21, then minus 21, 22, minus 21, then 21 minus 21, 22. Here we will have to verify Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So here we will find out A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I. Suppose this is equation number 1. Here we have already found A cube and A square. So we will put A cube and A square in this equation. So we have already found A cube, which is 22 minus 21, 21, minus 21, 22, minus 21, 21 minus 21, 22. Then after minus 6A square. So we will have to multiply all the elements of matrix A square by 6. So it will be 36 minus 30, 30, then minus 30, 36 minus 30, then 30 minus 30, 36, plus 9A. So we will have to multiply all the elements of matrix A by 9. So it will be 18 minus 9, 9, then minus 9, 18 minus 9, then 9 minus 9, 18. Then after minus 4I, and I is identity matrix of order 3. So it will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, but here we will have to find out 4I. So it will be 4 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 4. Now if we simplify this, then matrix will be 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So this is 0 matrix. So this is equal to 0. Hence, Cayley-Hamilton theorem has been verified. Therefore, the matrix A satisfies its own characteristic equation. Hence, Cayley-Hamilton theorem is verified. Now here we will have to find out A inverse and A raised to 4. So to find A inverse, we will multiply equation 1 by A inverse. So multiplying equation 1 by A inverse. So it will be A inverse into A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. So if you simplify this, then it will be A square minus 6A plus 9I, because A into A inverse is I, minus 4A inverse is equal to 0. Now here we will have to find out A inverse. Therefore 4A inverse is equal to A square minus 6A plus 9I. Now as we have already found A square, so A square is 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6, minus 5, then 5 minus 5, 6, then minus 6A. So here we will have to multiply all the elements of A by 6. So it will be 12 minus 6, 6, then minus 6, 12, minus 6, then 6 minus 6, 12, plus 9I, where I is identity matrix of order 3. Therefore 9I will be 9 0 0 0 9 0 and 0 0 9. Now if we simplify this, then matrix will be 3 1 minus 1, then 1 3 1 minus 1 1 3. So this is 4A inverse, but here we will have to find out A inverse. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 divided by 4 into 3, 1 minus 1, 1, 3, 1, minus 1, 1, 3. So this is the answer of A inverse. Now we will have to find out A raised to 4. So for that we will multiply equation 1 by A. So multiplying equation 1 by A, so it will be A into A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. So if we simplify this, then it will be A raised to 4 minus 6A cube plus 9A square minus 4A, because I dot A will be A, is equal to 0. Now here, as we have to find out A raised to 4, so A raised to 4 will be 6A cube minus 9A square plus 4A. Now here we have already found A cube and A square, so we will put A cube and A square in this result. So it will be 6 into A cube. So here we will have to multiply all the elements of A cube by 6. So it will be 132 minus 126, 126, then minus 126, 132 minus 126, then 126 minus 126, 132, then minus 9A square. So we will have to multiply all the elements of A square by 9. So it will be 54 minus 45, 45, minus 45, 54, minus 45, then 45 minus 45, 54, plus 4A. So we will have to multiply all the elements of A by 4. So it will be 8 minus 4, 4, minus 4, 8, minus 4, 4 minus 4, 8. So if we simplify this result, then it will be 86 minus 85, 85, then minus 85, 86, minus 85, then 85, minus 85, 86. So this is the answer of A raised to 4. So this is how we can find out A inverse and A raised to 4 using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So in today's lecture, we have discussed about Cayley-Hamilton theorem and one example related to Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Thank you for watching this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture.